Ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, I'm Carbonor. Welcome to my channel. I hope all is warm and well in your world today. Things are pretty cool here. Pretty cool here. What? I got wind blowing in my face. Hold on. My fan's blowing right into the microphone. That's no good. That's no good. As you know, it is Sunday, so today will be a shorter episode. Just to remind you guys. But at least I'm... Oh, excuse me. Back to regular streaming. My God, that's so loud sometimes. Sometimes when I log in here with my headphones on, it's so quiet. And then other times it's just like, Jesus Christ, why is it so loud? And I don't do anything to the volume on my headphones, so I don't understand why it just suddenly will change on its own. But it does. So I've already collected, because I had to make my thumbnail, so I've already collected the daily treats, and I've already got all my research going and collected all that. Let's see. Unfortunately, I have an extra one of these because I didn't realize that I had one of these waiting in the wing. So I've got all these full, and I've got an extra one now that I don't know what the fuck to do with. You know, it'd be awesome. It'd be awesome if I could change the skin on this one to look different than this one. But for some reason, you can't do that. I don't understand why you can't do that. But for some reason, you can't do that. So, seems to me that after you get one full, you should be able to lock this appearance in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. That could entirely be just me. But at any rate, here we are. Ready to do our thing. Of course, we've already gotten the weekly battle pass stuff done. We got all that finished yesterday. So all that's good. We got some new stuff. As you see, I already used some right here. And the rest of these are going to be quite easy to achieve today. So let's just, I guess, start our shit. Have we done? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. You know what? I'm gonna start with one I haven't done in a few days. Freyna's favorite mission. We're gonna go do Freyna's favorite mission. I forgot to even be checking his shit. Let's see. What you got today?
I'm Ecker from Data Intelligence.
I know who the fuck you are.
How can I help you?
I know who you are. Blue Beetle. I don't care about that. Nope. Okay. No big deal. What about your standing orders? Anything new here? Probably not. What are you? Last dagger. No big deal. Fallen Hope was full already. Last dagger. I could still use some last daggers, but it's not that big of a priority. Truth be told, God, that is so loud. Why is it so loud? Why is it so loud? I don't understand why electronic devices such as laptops and headphones and all that shit, I don't understand why it will just randomly change stuff. You know, like you're playing one day and you everything's fine and you got everything at the right levels and everything's great. You turn everything off and then you come back the next day and you don't fuck with anything. You just turn stuff on and yet the settings are different. I don't understand how it does that. Why it does that. But I have noticed that a lot. Sometimes, I mean, you've probably heard me say more than once when I start these streams, like I'll mention that why is it so quiet today? Why is it so loud today? And I don't do anything to alter it. It just does. Snowy today.
Descendant, we've been waiting for you. Our soldiers have suffered extensive casualties while holding off the enemy onslaughts. These resources were seized from the enemy fortress. They must be transported safely to Albion.
Really? I didn't do that. Oh, he's got some good. Oh, the tandem. That was a tandem jump right there. Those guys did. So I don't have really anything to rant about today. So that's kind of good. I suppose it's probably less entertaining when I'm not ranting and raving. But to be honest with you, the last couple of days, I'm just happy to still be alive. After my last week. Don't. I was watching a video diving into the two trailers so far for the Backrooms movie, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. Usually Hollywood fucks up shit, you know, especially like viral stuff, like doing something like the Backrooms, but with Kane Pixels essentially being in charge of the whole project, it gives me a lot more faith, since Kane Pixels is pretty much one of the preeminent voices and creators for the Backrooms. That gives me some faith that it's going to be pretty cool. I'm kind of looking forward to that. It's a creepy concept, but much like the SCP shit, that's one of the problems when something is built and you know, furthered by audience creation, you know, is that it gets a little out of hand. Like, I watched a lot of the SCP shit when I first discovered it. I mean, a shitload of the SCP shit. And it just, after a while, it was just like, you could tell it was just a one-upmanship. Somebody creates something and somebody comes along, you know, this is the most powerful thing ever. And then somebody else comes along and says, no, actually, this is the most powerful thing ever, and here's why. And then somebody else comes along and says, actually, it's this that I created. Here's the most powerful thing. And it just goes on and on and on, and it starts getting stupid. And that's, in a lot of ways, what the Backrooms has done, you know, when they start categorizing all the fucking levels and everything that's on it and all the bad guys and all the threats and all the ways to survive, it's just like, okay, guys, you're kinda killing the mystique. You're kinda killing the mystique. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That was largely why I lost interest in SCP, is because it was just like, this is just getting stupid. This is just getting stupid. Because what, especially, you know, I guess it's a little more believable with the Backrooms, because, you know, it's like some kind of mystical, you know, I don't know, almost like gateway or connection between all these different, you know, not realities, but I hesitate to say parallel universes, but to a degree, like almost like pocket universes. So it's a little more understandable, whereas with SCP, it's like you've got to assume that, how the fuck are you fucking imprisoning these goddamn gods? How the fuck did humanity come up with the technology to imprison these godlike creatures and to hold them to the specific ways that you had to hold them? Like, oh, this one has to be kept in a fucking, you know, a pressurized room with the pressure of the gravity of fucking million stars or some shit like that. And it's like, how did you create that facility? Where in the fuck did you come up with, number one, the technology? Number two, how do you keep that shit secret? I understand, you know, there's secretive government shit, but everybody knows what Area 51 is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows. It's a secret government facility, and yet everybody knows that it exists, you know? So you're not going to be able to keep that kind of shit secret like that. But for some reason, we're supposed to assume that, oh yeah, they built this technology, they got bases on the moon, and it just after a while got fucking stupid. And I think that's largely why a lot of the games will only focus on like a core handful of the SCP, you know, creatures and characters. Like, you know, you've got your Peanut and your Shy Guy and your the old dude who walks through walls and shit. You've got your oh, I can't remember his name. The doctor, the one that wears the medieval apothecary mask, or the plague mask, you know what I'm saying? The plague doctor, that's who it is, the plague doctor, of course, that's what it is. Durr. And they don't focus on everything, because Jesus Christ, there's fucking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of different fucking SCP creatures and how they interact and alternate timelines, and oh, it's just too much. It's just too goddamn much. But that's That's the
We
problem.
won't be losing any more soldiers.
Damn,
for the
it's
time
over
being.
already? Shit.
Thank you, Descendant. You're a lifesaver.
When something is community created, you know, there's no rules and there's nobody to rein it in and be like, hey guys, look, we've got to have a hierarchy here. We can't just be saying, okay, no, this is the strongest thing. No, this is the strongest thing. No, this is the strongest thing. So the back rooms, I'm way more interested in. But like I said, less, like if you look up Broogly, Broogli, his channel is pretty much all he does is cover backroom stuff. And he's done it for like 5 years. And you're thinking, how in the fuck could you cover just backrooms for 5 years? That gives you an indication as to what it's like, you know, with a community created IP, essentially. Is that there's enough content, because people are creating it every day. But with Kane Pixels stuff, it's a lot more ominous. It's a lot more mysterious. You don't get as many answers as you do with you know, it's just silly. It's just silly. Both great concepts that have just run amok. Is basically what I'm saying. Basically what I'm saying. How much money I got now? 277 million gold, 24 million copper. Okay, we're doing good on that. If you'll notice, I've got no, maybe not. This one. I've got 58 of these things now. I have definitely amassed quite a few of those. 58 crystallization catalysts. So I can catalyze all sorts of shit. Crystallize and catalyze all sorts. And because of that, whatever we're sorry message they sent out a couple of days ago, I got a butt ton of these now at the moment. So we're looking good on our shit. I got a bunch of buffs I've not even touched yet. There's no reason to touch these, the arcays. I've got, because everybody's max, so these are just going to start building up in preparation for Ultimate Osmo and Raven, I guess, are the next two things that I'll be using those for. Likely for these as well. There's no big rush on the weapon efficiency because most of my guns are so. I mean, for my primary characters, that first list of my presets, most of their guns are pretty much maxed out. I'll probably need those when I start working on the second page of presets and really amping them up, which I've got to start doing soon. I've just got a few little fucking things left to do. Like all his shit's done. He's all good, and I'm quite content and happy with my Blair. I just need like a couple of things right there. The melee weapon chill attack, get that up to an X. Get the purple melee weapon critical hit rate up to a yellow, and that's good. And she's pretty much done till her rebalance. Dia, just a couple of things on her, and we'll call her finished as well. Just got to get crime and punishment. A Couple little things there. Nail. Again, almost done with her. Just again. So all I'm looking for really is core shit. Same with her. Of course, I got some work to do. I got some work to do on some of them secondary weapons. Like, you know, they're the weapons that I don't ever use, which I know is probably much to many people's dismay that I don't have Glay using the restored relic. But I don't like rocket launchers, I don't like sniper rifles, and I don't like shotguns. I've never liked those in games. I've always gone for machine guns. I like the sound and I like the feel of a machine gun as opposed to rocket launchers, shotguns, or sniper rifles. I'm not a sniper person. I cannot pull somebody up in a scope and shoot them quick enough to be effective with a sniper rifle, so I don't use them. I don't like explosives because I don't think it's personal enough. And shotguns don't hold enough ammo and they take too long between shots. So I'm a machine gun guy. And as I said, a couple little things on her. Her explosive, her projectile, her launcher. Again, a couple little things on her. And just a tiny amount of things, and it's all core shit that I need for these people now. And then we can move over to the second page of the presets. And again, it's all weapons. It's all weapon shit that I need. And it's mostly cores. Good morning, Serp. Serp says, Glay with the relic is like having a machine gun that shoots rockets. That is a good way to sell it, for sure. But yeah, all these girls. Haley, poor Haley. I've done jack shit for Haley. I'm sorry for any of the Haley lovers out there, but I'm just not all that interested in Haley. I'm just gonna be honest with you people, let you know. Haley is probably my least favorite. I mean, obviously she's my least favorite. The girl, she's at the bottom of the list. She's below Valby, for fuck's sake. Because at least Valby has a unique power, whereas, you know, she's just like Viessa Juniors with a sniper rifle. I know that's offending a lot of people out there that are Haley Simpson. I apologize to you people. We all have our waifus. She is not mine. Oh, so the dresses come out this week. Kind of excited about a couple of them. I've said several times already, I really want Nails, because Nails is fucking badass. I wish they were all universal. I don't understand why they can't just make all the fucking outfits universal. I don't understand why they have to tie certain ones to certain characters. I just don't get that. I don't get where the draw is. It seems to me that you would sell more of these outfits if anybody could wear them. Because, you know, if you're a person like me, for instance, who's like, I don't give a fuck about Haley, and yet Haley's got a fucking badass costume, it's like, well, that sucks, because I'd love to I'd love to buy that costume and put it on somebody else, but you won't let me. You're telling me it has to go on her, and I don't care about her. So I guess I'm not going to get that one. It's too bad. Like, you know, like that one cowboy outfit that Bunny has that I was like, I would absolutely love to give this to fucking Viessa, but no, they pinned it to fucking Bunny. Yeah, I saw somebody mention that. Serp says the picture they pinned with Inez giving Jessica Rabbit vibes. Yeah, I saw somebody posting that, and I was like, oh yeah. Who is it? It's Inez, Nell, Serena, and who are the other two that have the dresses? I can't remember right offhand. Um, yeah, I haven't done Harris in a while. Let's play as Harris. Let's give Harris some fun. Serp says, don't know. I'll find out when I buy them. I mean, they make all the men's shit universal. Why can't they make the girls?
Descendant, confirm arrival at the
Or at
operation
least,
zone. Proceed with caution.
like
Descendant, confirmed a large-scale loaded transfer. Attack their deployment.
or at least when they come out with like 5 for specific girls, and they have the one universal for the guys. Why not have, 5 specific dresses for specific girls, and then have one that's universal for the girls that you didn't make one for? You know? Tell I've definitely done some work to my Typhoon. Serp says they did talk about the skins in a previous dev stream a while back about making them mostly universals or not making them universals.
Wide-ranged shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification operation. Descendant, prime the detonator with your arcade. Then activate the remote detonation device.
Serp says, it was weird. Community wanted Universal, but then wanted more, but then moaned about everyone looking the same, so they decided to go individual again, but we'll still do Universal occasionally. Well, see, I get that. Everybody looking the same, but if you're gonna make 5 dresses for 5 different girls, you can still make 5 dresses, but they can just be universal. You know what I'm saying? So you alleviate that problem by I'm not saying just come up with one outfit, one male, one female outfit. You can still make 5 or 6 female outfits. Just make them all universal. And then you could even charge a little bit more for them. Because I've seen a lot of comments about people more than willing to pay a little more money for an outfit that anybody could wear, as opposed to paying as much as we had to pay for one that's specific to a girl. I mean, I've seen a lot of comments suggesting that. I'm not saying that's, necessarily a problem for me. I'm not, I'd like them to be cheaper, but they cost what they cost, I guess.
Axion to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
All right. So that's actually 2 movies I'm kind of looking forward to, which is more than I can say for a very long time. I'm looking forward to the He-Man movie, and I'm looking forward to the Backrooms movie. And that is like for years. I don't think there's been like, fuck, I think the last movie that I was excited about seeing was Boy versus World. If anybody remembers that movie, it came and went pretty quick, but it is an amazing. If you like fucking fight movies, if you like martial arts movies, Boy versus World is fucking amazing. And it's funny too. I highly recommend that movie. Extremely violent. Extremely violent movie. But goddamn is it so fucking good. Need one more Sigma. Okay, we'll go with you. Haven't gone with you for a while, so we'll go with you. There was my, I don't know. It's been a while since I've shown what I did with her maid outfit. I kind of like the way it turned out. Of course, as always, keeping with the color scheme that this girl has. I highly recommend dismantling your trigger mods. Yeah, I need to, I think, because I think it's one of the challenges today. Dismantle modules. So yeah, I'll get rid of some of those. Yeah, I'm very anxious to hope that they don't fuck up the He-Man movie. Just keep the gold one, Serp says.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Fuck you, bitches. Serp says, I'm getting close to having my trigger mod capacity maxed out with the duplicates of duplicates, all golds. Hell yeah.
Ford has dropped a wide-ranged shaping charge on the ground.
Should
We
list
needed to
them on the
purify the void
marketplace for
energy.
sale, to be
Prime
honest.
the detonator
Yeah,
with your arcade,
that'd
then
be a
hit the
wise
detonation
decision.
device.
And they're wasn't that one of the things they're doing, is having a chat exclusively for trading? That'll be nice. Because I'm sure everybody's got some shit they can get rid of. Like, I got all kinds of stuff for fucking pieces and parts to make some of the rare characters. You know, Harris and fucking Haley, Daya, fucking Inez. I'd be happy to start putting that shit on the market. Hey, do you want this character and you just don't want to fucking toil and trouble for it? Well, for the low, low price, I can help you out. They also said about not having to be online to buy and sell. You mean like you could just put something up and somebody could come along and buy it and that just be it? That'd be sweet. That would be sweet. So you could just log in and just suddenly have a shitload of caliber. That'd be pretty fucking cool.
Deploying arcade. I am the original.
Serp says, right, like a buy it now option. Hell yeah. That'll definitely entice me to get involved in the trade community for sure. Just making it more convenient.
Hound Axion to HQ. Mission complete.
Because
Requesting transport
the
support.
whole idea of having to party up with somebody just to trade with them is just dumb. It's just dumb. Alright, let's see. Is it? Yep, okay. Time for a wall crusher. So, we'll go with Luna again. I want to give her a shot again at the wall crasher. And that's appropriate because she is on the thumbnail. Giving one of her impromptu concerts for the boys of the Axion Plains. She's a one-woman USO.
Let's go.
You know what sucks is that you can't enter photo mode when she's on that platform. Cause I could do a whole lot of shit with her fucking thumbnails, with her dancing and stuff like that, but I can't go to photo mode. I can remove the UI, but all I can do with the camera is turn it and go up and down. I can't like zoom in. I can't do anything with it, so
Descendant.
limits me with what I can work with.
Material formation signal in the skies nearby.
Two and a half minutes. Only 32 seconds. I'd never get it done. And I'm not worried about those. So we're just gonna hang out. We're just gonna hang out. Wait for Wally. Just gonna hang out and wait for Wally. Oh yeah, that's true. Serp says get close to a wall to push the camera forward. That is true. $47 seconds. I wish the platform, since this platform is attached to her gun, whatever gun she's got, I wish that the colors of your gun affected the colors of the platform. I think that'd be pretty cool. Shit. Need blue shit. I got some blue shit. I ran out of blue shit. Turn 14. Okay, yeah, not bad. Alright. Let's see. Void vessel. Our infiltrations.
Launching void vessel exploration operation.
There's no escape. Subduing the target. approaching. Subduing the target. Subduing the target. Target confirmed.
Oh, overshot it.
Eliminating.
Oh, fuck you.
Shield destroyed. Target confirmed.
An enemy container has been revealed. Please verify the data.
I can see the argument that people make that Gaia may be a little OP. I can see that argument. But again, in a PvE game, what does it fucking matter? What does it matter? Insane clown. Ah! Down with the clown. ICP. Man, I had... What outfit is that? Oh, okay, that's her riding. Her horse riding outfit. Jesus. It just looks like she's wearing tinfoil. I had a roommate. I had two roommates, actually. Many moons ago. That were just fucking absolutely obsessed with Insane Clown Posse. And it it ended up making me a kind of a peripheral fan of them, because I had to hear their songs and their music so often that I kind of started to learn to appreciate the insanity and the ridiculousness of their stuff. Plus, they're one of the few tag teams to have wrestled in like every federation, every wrestling federation known to exist. The Insane Clown Posse. That's a little nugget. Probably a lot of people don't realize. They were in ECW. They were in WCW. They were in WWE. I mean, the list goes on and on. They've got their own. They had their own backyard wrestling federation. Yeah, they were hardcore into wrestling. Now, I'm not saying that they're the most intelligent gentlemen on face of the planet. And oh my God, they had a talk show on oh, what was that channel? It was the same channel that the Whitest Kids You Know sketch comedy show was on. I can't remember, but Jesus Christ, they were fucking hilarious. But I completely understand that not everyone is down with the clown. Alright, let's load her back up. Let's see where we're standing with the challenges. Oh shit, yeah. Okay. So let's go dismantle some shit. Oh, I got some research done too. How convenient. How convenient.
Magisters are probably humanity's real home.
Oh
Don't
shit,
you
there's a lot.
think?
Okay.
Ask me anything about modules.
Serp says I actually do mine manually. I think that's about right. Okay.
If all
Now let's
modules were the
do
same, I'd be out of a job, right?
let's do the regular ones. Oh, there's not that many. Oh, okay. Must have done that one recently. And that should be, yep, all of those. Excuse me. How are we looking on these? Okay. That's pretty much all nail right there. 50,000 kills, pretty much all nail. Probably about 45,000. I don't know why I point that out as often as I do. I just like, yeah, give credit where credit's due. All right, we're doing all right there. Okay. So our challenges are done. Do. Okay. Okay. Let's knock out a couple of these. I don't really need any of those. But I guess we'll do it anyway. Where'd it go? Where'd my fucking storm go? You motherfuckers quit getting behind me. I would really appreciate that. Makes it real hard to kill you all in a nice, even line. Oh. Need to offload some shit here real quick. There, are you happy, dog? Oh, smart guy. Step over out of the way. Oh shit. Oh. Excuse me. Oh. That's the first time I've seen somebody put one of those outfits on Harris. That is who that is, isn't it? Yep. No. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Interesting. Looks good on her. Think it's done. Right. Guess it's time to head once again to Axion Plains. Serp says, "LOL, back to square one." Eh? Yeah. Time to let the lost and found fill up again. I'm gonna go. We'll go as Glay this time. We'll go as Glay. Oh, and it's raining. What a lovely day here at Axion. I'm gonna be the first one here. So we'll do this Wally and I'll call it a day. As everybody knows, this is Sunday. I have to end a little early. And of course, tomorrow being Monday, I'm still doing the having to take Mondays off thing. That's probably going to have to extend a little longer than I intended it to for monetary reasons, especially after having missed essentially half a paycheck due to the fucking dying that I tried to do. So I won't be here tomorrow, unfortunately. But as always, there will be Monday Night Mania. And the playthroughs are coming back. Again, I was derailed. Every time I try to do something, something says, no. This time it was the stomach flu. Decided, no, you're not going to get anything accomplished this week. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. I lost almost 10 fucking pounds to that shit. 10 pounds. I can't really afford to lose 10 pounds. But I did. I'm down to the lightest I've ever weighed. Jesus Christ. Probably since before I was a fucking teenager, dude. It's crazy. Especially coming from a family of overweight people. Like it runs in my family. Just one more thing to make me the black sheep, I suppose. As if there weren't enough. As if there weren't enough things. Juice Viscosity. Is that his name? Oh, that won't let me pinpoint. Mystery Mando. I'm not joining in your games. I'm over here. Play don't dance. Not a dancer is this one. Oh, there's the klaxon. of a bitch. That chest piece is not wanting to come off. God damn it. Damn. Damn. 300 million. Okay. Not too shabby, Glay. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I wanted that chest piece, though. I wanted that chest piece. All right. Get rid of our shit. Let's go over here. Well, let's switch back to our girl. Well, hold on. Now we can switch back. Only 600, but that's all right. Nothing. Nothing I need. Research. All good. Nothing in the mail. So I reckon we are safe to call this one. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, somebody's checking me out. Oh, came back for another look. That's how impressed they are with my outfit. They can't double take. They did a double take on my Viessa. Because I know she's fucking hot. What can I say? She's smoking. Thank you, everybody, as I said, for being here. Sir, always a pleasure, sir. Always a pleasure. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day off. Hope you have a good one. For those of you who were lurking, and I know you were out there, I could see the numbers switching around, so I know there were some of you. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you guys here at IAC. You ain't got to talk, but, you know, hey, we wouldn't hate it if you ever once in a while said, hey, how's it going? We don't bite. We ain't gonna hurt you. We ain't gonna hurt you. But you gotta be you, and that's all cool. And for those of you who may be watching this as a video later, thank you for making it this far into the video. We appreciate you just as much as we do anybody else. It all counts and it all helps, so thank you guys. If any of you groups of people I just mentioned saw something here that you might have enjoyed, maybe it was entertaining, maybe I made you laugh or chuckle or smile, or in some cases maybe I was a little informative, you know. Sometimes I do offer information. Perhaps you could see your way clear to leave me a like, a comment, a share, or a subscribe. Particularly, subscriptions are really important right now. I'm 80 away from the 500 necessary to unlock. Serp says thank you and good fun as usual. Thank you, sir. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But yes, away from the 500 necessary to unlock memberships and super chats, which I'm kind of excited about. It's been a slow roll getting there, and we're slowly trotting along. But any help that you could give to hasten that a little bit would be greatly appreciated. While you're at all that, oh wait, no. If you should choose to support the channel in a different way, you will find links to my Patreon and my Ko-fi on my YouTube community page. Totally optional, totally up to you, but it's there should you choose to. At this point in time, it would be greatly appreciated, as I have stated before, that I have an air conditioner that I have to get fixed. It's going to cost like $1,000. I'm not begging, I'm just saying. It would be appreciated, and that is why. While you're at all that, check out the rest of the shit on my channel. I've got over 1,300 videos. I think we're quickly approaching 1,400, probably. It goes quicker than you would think. Just all of a sudden you're like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. But yeah, we're getting there. All kinds of stuff to entertain your eyeballs. I've got concerts I've been to, shot on a good quality phone, so it's worth watching if you're into those bands. I was pretty close at a couple of those concerts. If you're into those bands or might want to check them out, my concert vids are pretty good. I don't get anything from those. They've been copyright claimed, which is totally understood and accepted, and I knew that was going to happen because, you know, it's their music and their concert. But still worth a look. Still worth a look. I've got original music that I write the lyrics to, and I stress that heavily. I write the lyrics to, 100% write the lyrics to, and then give life through to those songs through an AI app in the form of a 4-piece all-girl metal band called The Circle. You will find currently 10 albums on my channel of good music, in my opinion. You know, I'm the one who wrote it, so maybe my opinion's a little bit biased, but I think you should take my advice and give it a shot. If you're into chick metal and chick rock, I think you would really dig it. Bands like In This Moment, New Year's Day, Butcher Babies, Hellstorm, Flyleaf, Lacuna Coil. If you're into that kind of sound, then I think you might be pleasantly surprised at what you hear on my girls' albums. You can also find the lovely ladies of The Circle every Wednesday night on Wicked Wednesday Night. That is the female division of my original character simulated wrestling federation. The men's division is every Monday for Monday Night Mania, and then I also have a female celebrity federation that's every Tuesday for Tuesday Night Download. I've got a Marvel vs. DC that I'm starting to put the finishing touches on, so it should be out pretty soon. I know, you know, I give dates sometimes and I don't hit those dates, and that's why I try not to give dates because I don't want people to be expecting something and be like, "Where's it at?" I'm gonna be like, "I'm a slow motherfucker. I'm sorry," but but that's coming. Then I've also got upgrades for the men's division and the Female Celebrity Federation coming towards the end of the year. So keep an eye out for those things. On top of all that, I do these daily live streams like you saw right here today, where I play this wonderful game that we all love so much, the First Descendant. Sometimes chat joins along for some of the more complicated missions, or just to raise hell in general. And sometimes chat's here to give me advice and support as I try to build my characters the best I can. And sometimes they're here to give me shit for the ways that I choose to do that. But a fun time is had by all regardless. There's, no offense, no harm. It's all in good fun. I don't mind a little bit of ribbon. And we would love for you to be a part of that. So, like I was saying earlier, just say hey. We got a really cool community of guys developing here, growing here. People that show up from time to time. And, yeah, it's a cool place to be. It's a cool place to be. Also, every Friday between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m., I do Fall Guys Fortnite Friday, where I play Fall Guys and Fortnite. Much like with this game, I'm open to playing with chat. You want a duo, trio, or squad up, I'm all about it. Just drop it in the chat, and we'll make it happen. No one-on-ones, though. That's a hard and fast rule of the channel. Sorry. If that's all you want to do, you're going to have to find somebody else to do it with. On top of all that, as if that wasn't enough, I got a shitload of playthroughs. I got all kinds of genres, all kinds of titles. I got horror, action, adventure, racing, roguelite, walking simulators. I've got a massive library of over 300 games. I've played precious little of them, and a lot of them I'm excited about playing. I keep new stuff in constant rotation as that other stuff ends. So if there's something out there that you would be interested in watching me play, as I do have a couple of slots opening up, I've decided I'm going to stop the Stanley Parable. That's the walking simulator. It's a really fun game, and it really is a fun game, but it says many times in it that that it basically doesn't end. It basically goes on forever. I mean, you can beat the game in literally like fucking 10 or 15 minutes if you listen to what it's telling you to do. The game's over in like 10 or 15 minutes, but that's precious little of the actual game. You can keep making different choices that lead you down different paths, and I literally think that it never ends. And I've done considerably more on that game than I have seen any streamer do. Most people play that game as a live stream and give it about 3 hours and fucking call it, and don't go back to it, and just playing it once, let that alone, because every time you log in, there's something different that it'll tell you. But it's just when would be a good time to end that game, and I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and end it. So there's a slot there. Alan Wake, as I've said before, I've got one more episode. I think it's going to be a finale episode, because I'm pretty sure that I'm on the last chapter of that game. So there's 2 slots opening up, just waiting. Throw something down there in the comments, guys, if you want to see me play it, and I will add it to the list. It'll be the next one rotated in. So give some thoughts onto that. Let's see. I was gonna. With these days that I've missed, I'm still wanting to do the 420 subathon. Oh, but something's, but the responsible side of me saying, but you've missed so much with work, being sick and everything. But at the same time, it's like, what do I do? I need the money, but I need the opportunity to grow the channel as well. So I've still asked off on it, and it, work's not I haven't gone back to work after missing all these days, so they haven't really given me any shit. You know, there's not really been an opportunity for them to say, like, you still want those days off? So I don't know. Tentatively, right now, we're still planning a 420 subathon, and I've got a couple games picked out that I'm thinking about playing. But I'll let you know here in the next couple days whether or not that's still gonna go through. I kind of want to, but at the same time, I kind of need money, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying. But anyway. And I guess, ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, that just leaves me to say, thank you once again. Thank you. You guys are the bomb. As I've said before, all I can do is provide the channel, and it's you guys that are what makes it grow. And your continued support and willingness to, you know, to show up, to spend time out of your very busy days. Hey, Rick, I'm sorry that I didn't see you earlier. If you had said anything, I apologize. If you're just now showing up, I'm sorry that that it's ending. But yeah, your continued support, the fact that you're willing to come here every day and watch me play this game and be goofy and shit, it means the world to me. I can't thank you guys enough for that. And I do enjoy the community that we are building here. You guys are the shit. And just so you know, when we grow. Oh, cool. Rick says I stopped by to leave a like on your stream. I appreciate that. But just so you know, those of you who were here in the beginning and part of the chat and here every day, when it comes time for mods, you guys are going to be the first ups. I just want you to know that. So if that's something that you're into or interested in, you know, let me know. Because you guys will be my first choices, my long timers. So keep that in mind. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. And until next time, later.